Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're open to do it consistently here. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play. Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught. With Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore will give them the season sweep. On second down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it. Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable. And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one complete to Crochet. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Ravens at 11-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Again, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
"70 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
But sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging in from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
And now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on second down. Jackson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Hey, yo, give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second, yo. You heard me, yo? Alrighty. Good luck. Good luck.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Boston, the man in motion left. Pickett now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and has shown just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be the MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Pickett will try to throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Austin. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles will be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the delay, here's Harris. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Pickett to throw on first down. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook right there. You really have to know how precise he's been throwing these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception, return for a touchdown. I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett sets up play action. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. And he said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And the Steelers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Touchdown! Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pickett back to throw. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 33 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. He'll get it inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Harris running straight ahead. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw here. Pickett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Pickett. Got an open. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Pickett to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one.